This is for both of you. You have a great defense. They're averaging 104 points a game. Your lackluster defense, or is it the problems you're having offensively? Lackluster offense.
Times NBA players humiliated reporters. Make no mistake about it, basketball is a physical sport. As a result, instigators and dirty players fill the annals of the sport's lengthy and complicated history. These are the 10 times where NBA players humiliated reporters. Don't forget to watch till the end. Ring that notification bell as well, so you'll never miss another video. Let's get started. Number 10, Russell Westbrook edition. No more questions for you, bro.
No more questions for you, bro.
You have to love Russell Westbrook, simply because he's not afraid to say he's cutting a reporter off when he or she asks too many clown questions. He doesn't have a high tolerance, as we will come to understand in the next couple of slides. The Oklahoma City guard is happy to make himself available to the media, but only if the media makes it worth his time. This reporter did not during last year's playoffs, when he asked Westbrook if he thought teammate James Harden was a max player, then followed up with, how would you rate him as a shooting guard in the NBA? Westbrook made him the pleasure of a quasi-answering the question by saying that Harden is a great player who does a lot of great things for the team, but afterward added, no more questions for you, bro. And then under his breath he added, troll. Round 1 goes to Westbrook, handily.
James Harden is a great player for our team. He does a lot of great things for us, and he's going to continue to do that.
Number 9, can you guard?
Can you guard? Excuse me. Can you guys guard them as a team? No.
Perhaps there is a time and a place to ask one of the best professional athletes on the planet a sarcastic, ignorant, mildly offensive question. Actually, there isn't. But this was still funny. During last year's playoffs, while the Lakers were in the midst of taking a beating at the hands of the OKC Thunder, Kobe Bryant was understandably frustrated and annoyed with his team's lackluster performance. Therefore, he didn't react favorably when, during the post-Game 1 news conference, one intrepid reporter posed the genius question, can you guard? No. Kobe Bryant, one of the best players in NBA history, and his team full of perennial all-stars, cannot guard. Not at all. Number 8, Greg Popovich, 2014 edition.
He'll be fine. Or he's out for the rest of the playoffs.
Greg Popovich is a master of press conference hilarity. Prior to Game 2 of the 2014 NBA Finals, a reporter actually asked him via USA Today, Pop, for those of us that are not in this building more than at finals time, does it feel normal air-wise to you? Temperature-wise to you tonight? Even worse, during the Western Conference Finals, some guy asked Pop how he would explain 5 games, 5 blowouts to those who don't really know the game. Seriously, how do these people have jobs? Number 7, Bobby Ramos to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. That press conference following Game 3 of the NBA Finals was a real doozy. Bobby Ramos was at it again, asking LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, this is for both of you. You have a great defense. They're averaging 104 points a game. You have a lot of offense. You haven't broken 100 yet. Is the problem your lackluster defense? Or is it the problems you're having offensively, lackluster offense? After a good amount of understandable laughter from LeBron, Wade was able to maintain his composure enough to get out a semi-decent response.
This is for both of you. You have a great defense. They're averaging 104 points a game. Your lackluster defense, or is it the problems you're having offensively? Lackluster offense.
Number 6, Shaq and snake bites. This one is weird and hilarious. Prior to Game 1 of the 2006 NBA Finals, Corby Davidson asked Shaquille O'Neal, let's just say that a snake bit your mom right here, right on the chest area. Would you be willing to suck the venom out to win the title? What? Shaq handled it like a boss, responding lightheartedly, no, but I would with your wife. Hilarious, isn't it?
No, but I will with your wife.
Thank you, Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal is a charming dude. He can get away with saying things that are a little bit questionable without suffering the same consequences as someone who doesn't have such smooth moves. But anyone probably could have gotten away with answering this asinine question the same way Shaq did. Because who would ever ask this question in front of other people? At least Shaq made him pay. Number 5, Kyrie Irving being overshadowed by LeBron. NBA players have often had to field some dumb questions from the media, but few, if any, are dumber than what Kyrie was asked by a reporter back in 2015. During his first season with James, Kyrie and the Cavs were embarking on a deep postseason run. They had overcome challenges from the Celtics and the Bulls in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Given what has happened in the interim, we know that Kyrie did not like being in LeBron's shadow in Cleveland. A reporter asked Kyrie Irving about the father-like role played by LeBron for the team. The other day, after the Bulls game, Tristan called LeBron a great father. What type of parental role has LeBron played for you and your teammates?
Tristan called LeBron a great father after the Chicago game. What? Called him a great father. So what type of parental role has he played for you and your teammates, LeBron?
Kyrie was visibly bemused at the reporter, but he responded level-headedly. Parental role? I don't know if I can really answer that question. He's been a great leader for us. I have one father. It's my dad, Drake Irving. But for us, in terms of learning the nuances of the game and how to win, how to carry ourselves on and off the court, he's been a really great influence in that role.
I have one father. That's my dad, Drake Irving. In terms of learning the nuances of the game and also how to win on the court and also how to carry ourselves off the court, I feel like he's been a great influence.
Number 4, Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp's pre-match press conference in Amsterdam didn't go to plan for one journalist. The Liverpool boss was asked whether the Reds stand a chance against Ajax in light of Virgil van Dijk's and Thiago's injuries. Klopp sarcastically responded with, "No," before slapping his head and saying, "I'm not sure if you're a journalist," to the reporter. Number 3, J.R. Smith incident. After the Cavs lost Game 1 in the 2018 NBA Finals to the Warriors, despite getting 51 points from James, NBA reporters kept asking a pissed-off James what happened during the J.R. Smith incident. One ESPN reporter really got under the skin of James, who couldn't understand why the media member kept asking what his version of the J.R. play was. James eventually walked out of his media session and famously told NBA reporters to be better.
I was just trying to see if you knew exactly what his state of mind was. Did he think that you guys had it won, or did... Thank you.
Number 2, Greg Popovich and his reaction. Spurs head coach Greg Popovich is by far the most entertaining coach to interview after games, because he has no time at all for dull-witted questions. One Popovich interview that really stands out to us is when a reporter asked the legendary coach to explain how a series between the Spurs and the Thunder could feature so many blowout games. Pop, after staring at the reporter, had a great reaction. Number 1, more drama. We've seen some bad questions from reporters in the NBA postseason, but players haven't been afraid to speak their mind to their answers. The latest such incident happened after the Cavaliers' 132-113 loss to the Warriors in Game 2 of the NBA Finals on Sunday night. While speaking with the media, LeBron James received a question about whether it was important for the Cavs to defend home court and win their upcoming games in Cleveland. LeBron, who clearly understands how a 7-game series works, wasn't having it. Well, I mean, are you a smart guy? You'd think so, right? James said. So, if we don't defend the court, what happens? I'm asking you, alright? So that answers your question. LeBron could have been nicer about it, but this really was a pretty silly question. Down 2-0, if the Cavs don't win at least 2 of the 3 home games in the series, they lose the NBA Finals. It'd be wise to think twice about your questions before addressing LeBron James after a loss. Bottom line. So these are the top 10 times when NBA players humiliated the reporters for various reasons. It can be a small thing or a bigger issue, but the reporters never stop. After all, they are reporters, and this is what they do, like it or not. What are your thoughts about it? Let us know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, press the like button. Also, comment down below, what do you think of our today's video? If you are new to this channel and like our content, it would be great if you can subscribe to our channel. Oh, wait, Considering many of you leave without subscribing, maybe you don't know where the button is. You see that red sign with subscribe written on it? Yes, press it for heaven's sake. Also, if you want to get the latest updates from our channel, press the bell icon. Till then, see ya!